Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. Hope this video finds you well. So, we are going to today review the week one or race one, however you want to look at it, set of Parkside Pronto cards. So, what Pronto is your Parkside cards equivalent of a Panini Instant, which I don't believe Panini does anymore, but they did for NASCAR for at least a couple seasons, I think, or a Tops Now. Uh, the difference in these from the others is that with Tops Now, you can get a pack, or I'm sorry, with Tops Now, you get singles and you can buy singles. So cards from the same week can have different print runs. However, what these are is these are packs of cards, and you get every card for $9.99. Now, Tops Now is $9.99 for one card, at least the last time I bought a Tops Now card. So they say that they will do at least 5 cards a week. After the first race of the season, we had 9 in these packs. But that's what Pronto is. So it's a way to document the season and, in closer to real time instead of reflecting on the 2024 season in the 2025 product. Not that they won't do that. Oops. Get him to cover my little hole in the wall there. But that's what they are. And as you can see, they come in clear packaging. And that is one of the bad that I don't like. When you order Tops Now, you get them in one of the, acrylic cases, not the old snap ones, but these are the ones that don't have the snap. They're just the 2-piece. So those cards are protected. The problem I have is that these, as you can see there, are very loose, move around. I am not into card grading. Anybody that knows me knows that. But when I first opened the regular Parkside cards, we had inconsistent sizing, which is going to be concerning for anybody that wants to grade. And now these are coming like this, and they're in these very loose packs. And yeah, I mean, you're going to have a lot of dinged corners and whatnot, which is very concerning. So that's one of the bads. Something else on these that we noticed, and I didn't even notice it until Val from NASCAR Radio pointed it out to me. These are cut. I don't even know if you're going to be able to. Yeah, you might be able to tell here. The cutting on these, the centering is not good, not consistent. There are, this one has more of the border you can see on the left side, and then these have a much more, and I need to make sure you're not seeing the cards behind them, but they have a much smaller border. So those are all very disconcerting things that I'm not thrilled with, but I'm hoping that they will fix in the future, especially if they are going to keep this IndyCar contract after the 3 years are up. So yeah, the card's loose, the miscuts, and then the other problem I have is that on the website for Pronto Week 1, they say that the print run is 159. I just checked that to make sure they hadn't updated it. They hadn't. But on here, they just say this is 1 out of 169. So the cards say there are 169 copies of each. The website says 159. So that's a problem. You need to, Parkside, you need to, get some consistency, get your stuff together. So I have a total of 7 packs of these. So I have 2 subscriptions, which you got at a discounted price somewhat. I mean, it wasn't as much as I would like. Another thing I would like is the ability to do a subscription and save more money by Parkside holding the cards and maybe shipping just once a month or shipping once every 2 months, or just holding them and shipping them at the end of the year, and save us on this shipping that we're, having to pay for after 18 race events. So that's something else I'd like to see them potentially work on. With Tops Now, I believe the cost is worked into the price of the card, if I'm correct. Again, could be wrong there. So I have 2 subscriptions, which means I'll be getting 2 for every race. And then for this race, I bought an additional 5 packs. So these have parallels. We have parallels to 10, and then we have gold 1 of 1 parallels. In my 2 that I got that were from my subscription, I did not get a parallel. I ordered 5 additional, and in those 5 additional, I got 3 parallels, which are in these 3 packs here. How do I know I have parallels? Because it was a 9-card set for this week. So all these ones you see here have 9 each, and these 3 have a mystery 10th card. So I believe what I have in there is I believe I have 2 cards numbered out of 10, 2 of the parallels, which unfortunately don't look much, if any, different from what I'm seeing. This is the first time I'm opening these. Obviously, I've had these for a few weeks. But the difference will be it will say 1 out of 10, but the card will look the same. But it does appear that the golds have a gold border. Those are the 1 of 1s. And I do think I have one of those. I think I shimmied that one onto the back. I don't know, shimmy. Shimmy might not be an appropriate word, but nonetheless, I do think I slid it to the back. So right there, I know it's not focusing real well, but you see the front 2 cards have like an orange border, which is consistent across all packs. And then I have a gold in the middle there. So I do believe I have a 1 of 1. You know, you're going to see what it is at the same time I do, except that this is being recorded and won't be released. So all I'm going to open are the ones that have the extra cards. The other ones I'm going to keep sealed. Just because, I mean, there's no real need to open those up. So we got open 1, open 2, and this is, we're going to save the best for last. I believe that was Vanessa Williams song. I always get Vanessa Williams and Natalie Cole confused. Yeah, I believe that was a Vanessa Williams song that was good when I was a teen. All right, so let's take a look. If you ordered these, or you're up on IndyCar cards, you've probably already seen these. Again, the only reason I'm doing anything, I'm opening or showing these, I'm showing them late, but it's more for the parallels than anything. So you have the Joseph Newgarden. So this is card number 1 of 169. This is the P1 pole award. So they created a card for him winning the pole for the St. Pete race, which is the first race of the IndyCar season. And then you have the race winner. So okay, so I see the oranges are on the top. So the rest of these 2 are going to be, so what would that be? Horizontal, vertical cards. And the rest are going to be horizontal cards, which I don't like, but I think most of those are car cards. So that's why. So Pietro Fittipaldi, biggest mover, his car number 30. So that's what the 30 is. Biggest mover of the race means he gained the most positions. This was also his first race in IndyCar in like 3 or 4 years. Could be completely off there. So we know now, you can see behind me that Callum Ilott is one of my parallels. This is the top 3 finishers, the podium. Joseph Newgarden finished first, Pato O'Ward second, Scott McLaughlin the third, finished third. So here we go. So we have 2 Callum Ilotts. As I mentioned, they really don't look any different. This one has a okay, so this one is slightly more silver or gray. Let's see if we can get some focus here. I've heard people saying they're the same card. So as you can see, they're not. There's a little bit of a gray on the top one. And so I assume that's going to be out of 10. So yes, so you will see here when 6 out of 10. So that's the Ilott is serial number 6 out of 10. Would like to see him do more with that, but again, I am giving Parkside. I am so happy to have IndyCar cards that I'm giving Parkside the benefit of the doubt. Colin Brown, yes, Braun is Brown. In his case, Brown is a long-time sports car driver. He got his first IndyCar start in the season opener for Dale Coyne Racing. He, in like 10, 15 years ago, he also ran a little bit of NASCAR with the Truck Series, and I believe he ran some Busch / Xfinity / whatever the hell it's called now series, which is their second level. So this would be his debut card. Don't know. I don't believe you would consider this a rookie card. It would actually be an XRC. If you're my age, you kind of know what an XRC is, as opposed to a rookie card. Even though all these new yahoos into the hobby are trying to make everything a rookie card. Christian Rasmussen, NTT IndyCar Series debut. I'm recording this the day after the Long Beach race, which was our third race, second points bang race of the season, but third event of the season. And he actually had an incident yesterday during the Long Beach race. Kiffin Simpson, NTT IndyCar Series debut. And Felix Rosenqvist, St. Pete track record. I watched before the race yesterday. There was an interview on YouTube with James Hinchcliffe, and I think I've really taken to Rosenqvist. I think he might be my favorite driver. I haven't had what I would say was a favorite driver in a while. I just enjoy the series and everything that comes along with it. I just like good racing. I like multiple drivers. But man, Felix Rosenqvist is just one chill, one cool customer. Just laid back. Never seems to get too bent out of shape. Never seems to be too high or too low. And I love that about him. So we're not going to go through the whole thing here. Let's see what we can find that looks a little different. So I did get a Rose. There you go. I got a Rosenqvist. So I might be a little more aggressive trying to grab some of his cards on eBay and whatnot. Not the site whatnot, just saying whatnot in general. What? No, sorry. Cougar Town reference. If you've never watched the sitcom Cougar Town, it's probably now my favorite TV show ever. Number 1 out of 10. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Glad I got a Rosenqvist. I said probably work a little harder to put his stuff together. Not like I'm ever going to be able to say I'm a super collector, at least in the Super Collectors Unite group on Facebook, simply because there aren't enough. He's not going to have what do we say there? I think 350, 250 cards. All right, so here's the gold. It's a vertical, and it is the Pietro Fittipaldi. And I believe this will be the 101. We've only seen, there it is. So underneath, so you see it looks a little different there. So it says Pronto 9 because it's the 9th card in the set. Come on. So on my Rosenqvist, 9. Oh, Pronto 3. So you see right below on the Rosenqvist where it says 1 out of 10. But here they have a different thing for the 101. So that is what I got. Pretty excited about that. Yeah, it's just funny. It doesn't seem like they're showing favoritism to the people that did subscriptions because I bought 2 subscription packs, got no parallels in those. All my parallels were in the other 5 that I bought. So again, quick recap. Rosenqvist and Ilots out of 10. And then my Pietro Fittipaldi 101. I probably would have preferred the Rosenqvist, but not going to be mad about 101 of a driver with such a legendary last name as Fittipaldi. That's what I got. I already have week 2 as well. I'll actually be making the video after this, but it will be posted at a later time. So if you're interested, hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, and especially subscribe if you like the IndyCar stuff because there's going to be a lot more coming throughout the season. So thanks for watching. Don't be a dickhole. Be kind to animals. Adopt, don't shop. You know how I love animals. And get your pet spayed or neutered. And I will see you down the road.